Hi, I'm Commo81 from the 101st Airborne Gaming Clan. Welcome to Commo's Corner. Today we're looking at the Japanese STB-1 releasing in World of Tanks version 8.10. First thing we notice about this tank when we look at it is it's got a 105mm rifled gun. That means the gun's going to be a little more accurate as the bullet is turned as it comes out of the barrel. Aiming time is very good on this tank, about 2.1 seconds, and accuracy is pretty good on this tank. We look at the radio, we got a signal range of 750, which is excellent for a medium. And we move on to the suspension. We notice the traverse speed is approximately 52 degrees a second, which is really good for a tier 10 medium. Moving to the engine, we have 750 horses to play with under the hood. We move up to the turret. Decent armor for a medium. Traverse speed's 42, which is really good, and the view range gives us 410. And we go into our first battle as a demonstration of how well the STB-1 holds up on the common test server. And right off the bat, notice I dent a railroad car, but that's alright. Really good maneuvering on this tank. Turret moves very well. The speed reaches about 53 kilometers an hour, I noticed. Got decent hit points for a medium. You wouldn't expect over 2,000 for a medium, maybe a heavy, but... And let's see what happens. I'm taking in the new graphics and everything as we play here, so wasn't really paying attention to the Object 430 coming up on me like that. And let's give chase to him and see what happens here. Like I said, speed's good, maneuverability's really good, and it's got a really good, decent damage. About the equivalent of maybe the T110E5. 350 to 400, well that was 406. And we're keeping right up pace with the Object 430. Actually, I think we caught up to him. He probably had his engine set on fire when I lit his whole tank on fire there. Took a decent hit there with T-34. One thing I noticed when I played this tank a few times is the armor's almost paper thin, which you would expect that on a medium. It's not going to haul tons and tons of armor around. But I did notice that for some sloped armor where people were hitting me, it didn't really bounce the way I thought it was going to. And we're going to go on a little mission here. The other STB-1. Reload, you noticed, about 6-7 seconds, 6.9 there. Reload is really good. Penetration's pretty good on this tank. Yeah, it was a little mistake there. He was actually aiming for the 57, but didn't know he was going to turn. And there we just took out another STB-1. Haven't really caught fire with this tank yet. Taking hits all over the tank so far, nothing's happened. One thing I did notice when I was in this particular match is the FV just really does not like this tank. Evidently he's played against these a few times. He just backed right up from me, and 57 even backed up, which was a little weird. They're probably both reloading, but this thing I noticed, I can run circles around that FV, and I just tear him up. And we're testing the new implementation of shooting through things here. Didn't really work too well there. Let's try moving up to this next car. And it didn't really work there either. Now the 57's going to engage me, and I believe there's a 57 behind me. Yes. And yeah, we penned the FV, but of course it tells me that we just dinged them or whatnot, so another thing they still haven't changed yet after 4 patches. And now we're going to move up. And we have artillery sighted, and this is going to be a good example of how well rifled bore does. Didn't think I sighted in all the way. It was still moving when the reticle fired, but took a pop shot here, and the round pretty much went exactly where I wanted it to, right on the right corner. And we got a waffle coming up to our right, so we're going to bail here for a little bit. See if we can take the IS-7, but didn't see him coming up from behind. Very agile tank. And you see the waffles coming after me. He just got blasted by RD, and I think I heard a track, but he started moving, so he must have had an auto repair kit. So let's see if we can't grab this waffle and take him out before he takes someone else out. And here's the airfield map. And we're going to start off again. This tank does have pretty good view range for a medium. A couple of matches I was spotting things that I didn't really think I was going to spot with a tier 10 medium. Here's a test of the maneuvering capabilities. Pretend these are cones here, but did take out a tent here at some point. There, right there, that last one. Like I said, it's got very good turn. The turret traverse is very good. It's actually very fast at responding to what the player wants it to do. Except for going over hills. And we're not going that way. Ooh, let's see if we can track the T-57 so our FOC 155 can engage him. Yep, got him. There we go. Let's see if we can pop him. Yeah. Thought that shot was going to take him out. One thing you notice about this medium tier 10 tank is it comes with APCR rounds. And it comes with HE. So we have composite rigid to use, and we have the HE, and the gold rounds are high explosive AIP. And natural occurrence here in World of Tanks, and somebody drives up and stops right in front of you. And looks like our base is in trouble, so let's go check that out. And base is not in trouble anymore, so I guess we're going to turn around here. Well, maybe not. Shot a little close to the ground that time, but we're going to go after him now. It does look like particular aspects of the airfield map have been changed a little bit. One thing you notice is when you see my camera turn a little bit, it gets a little blurry. They implemented a little thing where if you're turning your turn, it blurs for about half a second, and I believe that can be turned off in the settings tab. He's down, and I think there was somebody in our base. That guy needs help. So as you can see, we're up to 53. This thing's cruising pretty good. It definitely gets to where it wants to go quick. So far I've noticed this tank outperforms the Object 430. Looks like it almost outperforms in every way, shape, and form, and well, of course this batch hat's already pretty much dead, but we're going to take him out. Then we're going to try to run to the enemy base, and we're going to see how long that actually takes. So we're at, we'll say 10:45. And let the race begin. You also have to remember this medium tank, it is a medium tank, so you don't necessarily want to just get in front of a Jag 100 or a Waffle 100 or, you know, anything fairly large. It's not going to be able to take that hit like a regular IS-7 or something heavier would be able to take, but it is good for very fast maneuvering and getting behind and flanking the enemy. So, oh, there's that other artillery I was actually looking for, so he's dead. We're going to go engage the other one. So we're going to take a little straightaway here, and we'll see our top speed. Okay, 54 downhill, but otherwise about 53. 53, really good speed on this tank. So we're going to go kill this artillery, and that'd be it for this video. I hope you found this video a little informative and a little inspiring on maybe to get this tank. Just take a pop shot at him, and naturally it bounces. But stay tuned to Commo's Corner for future videos. Thank you for playing on World of Tanks.